Talking Pictures Trivia Theater presents a Screaming Lapel Pin production, The Jane of My Youth, a coming-of-age story of young love, read by me, Tom. Chapter 6, The Regurgitating Phoenix. Michael felt himself being dragged downward by the collar of his shirt. He tried to struggle, but Riley's grip was iron. His feet slapped the stairs of the stone theater. He leaned his head back to see Jane. She had removed the welder's mask and was now staring down at him, her eyes blank and black. The man with the white hair also had removed his welder's mask and watched as Riley pulled Michael into the center of the room. "Dr. Marbosa, what shall I do with him?" The white-haired man replied,
"I don't know yet. The project is almost complete. We just need to acquire the final product. Once we have that, his peeping won't amount to a hill of beans, for then the passageway will be open. Have you acquired the final product?"
"Not yet. No, sir," Riley replied. On the table, the machine began to glow. A sound emanated out from it, and Michael could feel the room shake.
"Jane, turn it off. It's not yet ready."
Jane, without blinking, went to the back of the room and yanked downward on a giant switch. The room stilled. The noise stopped. The sound died.
"Good, my pet," Mabusa said. "Now, help fasten our young guest's arm to the chair. I think he may serve as a witness to the beginning of the end."
She went towards a number of tools that had been left to the side of the giant switchboard. As Riley held him down, she tied one of his arms to the chair and handed Riley the other rope. As Riley worked, Michael's new gift fell from his pocket and spilled out onto the floor. Jane leaned down, very slowly, and with the tips of her red nails grasped and raised the item. "Dr. Marbosa!" He turned, alarmed at the sound in her voice. He looked down and saw what she saw, and his face blanched.
"Is that?"
"I think it is." He shot forward with possessed, angular movements. He took the object in his hand.
"It is it! The final product! Screaming lapel pins, regurgitating phoenix!"
Without a word, Jane went back to the lever and pulled. The machine glowed, and Dr. Marbosa approached and placed the pin on top of the box. A horrible scream echoed through the room as the phoenix head began to yell. Above them, in the middle of the air, a small rip appeared, hovering in the center of the world, and began to take the form of a circle. At the circle's lip, Michael could make out what appeared to be small white hands curling their fingers over the reality of the medical theater. This has been a Talking Pictures Theater presentation of a Screaming Lapel Pin production, The Jane of My Youth, a coming-of-age story of young love. This week, Screaming Lapel Pin has on sale the Bibbling Aye. Pick one up wherever Screaming Lapel Pins are sold.